And a word to you children listening at home, and perhaps to all of us as well, who are trying to learn how to sail in a very rocky season. It was several years ago, and I was still just learning how to sail. But good enough that I'd invited Craig from church out to sail with me. The wind was just blowing so hard down from the north. I tried to get out of the channel, but I just couldn't move the sail anyway. I couldn't go left, I couldn't go right. And then the most horrible feeling of all, I started to go backwards. Backwards was not a good place to go, but it's because behind me was $1 million boat. I mean, I always called it the $1 million boat. It probably cost several $1,000,000. And I wondered why anyone would ever dock their boat in a place like this where people like me were learning how to sail. But there I was, and this very big, very expensive looking boat was getting closer and closer and closer and closer to me. And all I knew how to do was raise both hands in the air and say, "Oh no, I have no idea what to do." And there we were, boom, right against the boat. I mean, the $1 million boat. And at that moment, I just kept listening for the sound that just never came. I mean, where was the siren of the rescue boat? Where was Elena on the dock yelling, "Oh, we should never have let you learn how to sail"? Why were they not screaming at me, "We should never have let you take our beautiful little antique boats out into the water, and someone like you"? People in their 50s should never learn how to sail for the first time. But all there was this terrible, terrible silence, except the yelling going on in my own head. I asked Elena afterwards, who was the livery manager who checked out our little boats, why no one ever yelled. And she said, "Well, yelling never does any good. I mean, nobody listens when you're yelling. And beside the fact," she said, "you know, when you make a mistake, that's like gold. That's like the best possibility you have to learn something. Like you do, Peter. So why don't we go out there again and try it again?"